Today we took part in a parade for recognition of the Sikh soldiers 100 years ago that left the Punjab, came down the Suez Canal to France and went to the front to fight in the trenches. This is the beginning of something that it's like at least a 4-year project. We want to bring it to the forefront the Sikh contribution to over 100 years ago of what took place. And I think sometimes it's overlooked. As a kid, I was reading books on the First World War, and very little mention of Sikhs. The Battle of Gallipoli. It's just seen as an Anzac thing, but Sikhs took part in that battle as well, and it's overlooked. So we're in a good position 100 years down the line to actually bring it to the forefront, and not just to educate the wider community, but also Sikhs themselves. We're very proud, and we say we're the warrior nation, but what does that actually mean? We like to say that we're the warriors race, but we want to educate our Sikhs as well to say, hold up, this is what happened 100 years ago. This is the starting point. Although we've been training over 16 months. This is actually where it starts now. We're looking at going abroad as well to send that message to the wider community, in Europe as well. A little thing I like to mention is that in France, for instance, the turban's banned. But we like to march down in France and actually show the French. Our forefathers 100 years ago came here to liberate you with a turban on their heads. There's people that have been doing this for the last 16 months, and it involves getting up at 5 o'clock on a Saturday morning, going to the local Gurdwara, the one with the big car park, and just marching up and down. Then we started to get the army involved, who started to show us a bit more drill. And it hasn't been that long since we've done the rifle drill, so it was a pleasure to do that today as well. People took pride in knowing the history. That will change people's aspects on life on itself as well. I think it's very important to know your roots, because that's what builds you. It's like a tree, isn't it? You need your strong, firm roots to actually flourish, and that's what we're here to do.